yelled at me and he said he would never buy a car here again. Yeah, it was great. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Hi, come on in. How can I help you? Welcome to the Sirens Car Sales. How can I help you today? Okay. Are you looking to just trade in, or are you looking to also purchase another car? Purchase another car. Wow, very exciting. Okay, so first of all, we'll just start off with getting the details of the car that you currently have. We're going to write those all down, and then we are going to do a little computer program to see what the trade-in value is here. If you like the trade-in value, you can put that towards your new purchase. Or if you don't like that, then you can decide if you want to go ahead with a car here or not, okay? Okay, perfect. So first I'm just going to get some details about your car and just basic details, and then I'll have one of my associates go take a look at it outside if you brought it with you today. You did? Okay, good. Sometimes people don't bring it with them. Yeah, I know. But it happens. Okay, so let's just see first, what type of car are you trading in today? 2017 Dodge Charger. Okay. Of course. What color is the car? Black. Okay. And are there any exterior or interior modifications to the car? Any stickers or decals on the car that didn't come from factory? No? Okay, good. No. Is there any damages on the car? Anything like that? Of course, we will take a look at it, but off the top of your head, any scratches that stand out to you? Gashes, big things like that? Dents? Not to your knowledge, okay. No, you don't have to be very certain about it. Like I said, they will have someone go out there and look at it, so if you forgot or if it's like one that you never noticed, no problem at all. So we'll write that down. Perfect. Okay. And then how many miles does your car have on it? Okay, yes, of course. 8,300 about. And again, we'll check that too, so no worries. Do you have 2 key fobs for that car? Yeah, 2 key fobs, perfect. Both of them are usable. Yeah. Well, batteries die so fast, and sometimes if it's just one person using the car, the second key fob will die and they won't even know, It's really no big deal though. We can easily replace the battery. So, you have a 2017 Dodge Charger. It's black with no interior or exterior anything. Modifications, no damages on the exterior. What about the interior? Any damages on the seats or anything like that? One stain on the passenger. Okay. No, again, that's really no problem. A lot of our stains we can get out. Our detailers are pretty good at getting the stains out, but if not, these are used cars. Yeah, so like I said, it's really no big deal. If there are stains on the inside, usually we can get them out, but if not, there are stains sometimes on these used cars, and our customers understand that. So, as long as it's nothing crazy, we don't really worry about that too much, and you have the 2 key fobs working, correct? Okay, good. Jason, do you mind going out and taking a look at this young lady's car? Where'd you park it? Third parking lot. She parked it in the third parking lot. She's looking to trade it in. A 2017 Dodge Charger. Okay, it's black. Okay, thank you. So, while we're waiting for them to come back with that, just in case you do decide to move forward, we can kind of go ahead and decide where we're going to be looking or what direction we're pointing in for the car that you do want to purchase today, if that does end up happening, or what you'd be interested in. So, are you going to be interested in looking at another Charger? Are you going to be interested in looking for something different? What are you looking for? Okay, so no SUV. Okay, no SUV. So are we looking for a 4-door, or are we going to be able to, are you looking more into the 2-door options? 2-door options, okay. Okay, I understand. And for sure, so for the car, are you looking for a V8 engine or are you V6? What are you thinking? V8, okay. How'd you know that? That's perfect. We can look for that. Okay, and there are any certain brands that you're looking more toward, that you're leaning forward, or do you open to many options? Okay, Camaro. Maybe, okay, Corvette. you're very open to many options then. Okay, yeah, you want to see what options we have, which I totally understand, I definitely recommend looking at everything because you want to be happy with the choice you make, obviously. So I'm more than happy to go through all of these options with you and choose the best option out of all of them for you. Okay, so I see that Jason is putting in the information now, and then we'll get back the offer shortly. And then you can let me know if you want to accept the offer, and we can go ahead and move forward with picking out a new car for you. Or if you don't want to go forward with it, we can still try to point you in the right direction for what you would be looking for. Does that sound good to you? Perfect. It'll probably be about 2 minutes or so. It just goes into a computer program, and that's how we determine our offer price. Yeah. Okay. So, was your charger, was that a V8 or a V6? V6, okay. Just out of curiosity. But you wanted a V8. Okay, yeah, no, I was just wondering. Okay, so for the model year, what do you think you're looking for? Like, do you have any ranges? 2020 and above, okay. And then for mileage, what are you thinking? Okay, below 40. Okay, and you want it preferably lower, of course. And then for a budget, what are we kind of thinking for the budget? Okay. Yeah, you want to stick kind of in that 40 below range, 40k or below. That sounds good to me. Yeah, of course. Okay, it looks like the offer is in, so let's see. So with everything in there, the car was in really great condition. They are going to offer you 12k for that car. Would you like to trade that in now and go ahead looking for new cars here, or what do you feel about that? Yeah, you think you're liking it? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You can talk to your friends, or take some time to think of what you'd like to do. Of course, you don't have to feel rushed at all. Yeah, of course. I know it can be very difficult to go through this whole process. It's a big thing and it's a big purchase, so I want you to feel comfortable and I want you to be happy with the decision that you do end up making here today, whether that be to get a car or to keep the car that you currently have. Of course. So you go ahead and you think about that, okay? Yeah, of course. I'm just going to add a few more things down on my little notepad, okay? So we can get you going if you decide to. You do think you want to move forward with that? Okay. So here's what I'll tell you. So usually when it's a trade-in, we do all the paperwork at the end after you've already gotten the new car. So we can go look at the cars and see if you want to move forward with any today. So let's get you finding your dream car then. Hopefully we can find it today. One other question I do have is, do you have a preference on color? Okay. Blue or black? Okay. No, we can totally do that. I understand your point there, so we're just gonna go ahead. We'll start with the Challengers, okay? I think I could find a few for you in your criteria. When you were thinking, I found a few cars that I thought would be kind of up your alley. And then we're just gonna kind of go from there. You can tell me what you like or what you don't like about them. Okay. Oh gosh. We were next to an airport, so I do apologize for all the loud plane noises. Okay. So first up, we have this 2020 Dodge Challenger. This one is a blue. It's a dark blue, very pretty color. I love it. And it is an RT, so V8, and it also has the Scat Pack. Do you know what that is? Okay, yeah. So that does help with performance. I know that you are wanting to go up to a V8, so I thought maybe you would be interested in the performance pack. I did have a customer yesterday, and he purchased the Challenger. He purchased the Scat Pack after having a Charger, and he really seems to love it. He stopped by this morning and he said how much he loves his car. So this one is a little bit at the top end of your budget, so it's $49.98, so it's a little bit over your budget. Yeah, 27k miles, so that's pretty good. And it does have leather on the inside, and it's a single owner, so that's really great. People like to usually purchase used cars that have a little bit less owners if possible. That one's a single owner. It also has Apple CarPlay, which personally I would also has remote start, rear view camera, all that fun stuff. There's been no accidents, no flood damage on it, no major dents or dings, and the interior was deep cleaned. Yeah, so if you just look at my computer right here, you'll be able to see everything about that car. And of course, if you are interested, I will have Jason take you out to look at it. You can test drive it, everything like that. But this is the first one I picked out for you. It is 2020, so it is just right where you'd like it to be. Yeah, that one is very nice. Yeah. Yeah, so we do our own inspections here when we take the car in. And then we also do an inspection before you purchase the car yourself. So if you do decide to move forward with per se with this Challenger, we will have a tech drive it, test it out, check it out, make sure everything looks good. Nothing, surprising changed with it or anything like that before you take it home. And then of course, if something goes wrong within the first 30 days, you can always bring it back here and we will figure that out for you as well. Yeah, so we'll fix anything that's wrong with it within the first 30 days because, we want to be able to make sure that you like and enjoy the car. So, yeah, so for example, one time someone purchased a car here and it was a Porsche Macan and it had a suspension issue and they brought it back within the first 30 days and that was all fixed for free for them and, they still have it now. So, yeah, it's really nice, right? Okay, so the next thing that I picked out for you, you said you were interested in possibly a Ford Mustang, so I picked out a black 2020 Ford Mustang GT Premium. So this is the premium trim of the GT 5.0. So it is $38,998, so it's a little bit less than the Challenger, but it has 4K miles on it, so it is pretty new. So that's something that's really great about it. You like how that one looks a lot? Yeah, that one's nice. I really do love Mustangs. So this one also has Apple CarPlay, remote start, parking sensors. It also has front seat heaters, and it also has a rear view camera and lane departure warning. So that's pretty exciting about that one. This one also had one owner, and it has no major dents or dings or damages, just like the last one. So both of these are in really great condition. You're really interested in this one. Yeah, this one's really nice, and it does have those 4K miles, so it is pretty new. It is a 2022, so it's just perfect. Along with that, it's very sleek. Love it. It looks really great. It's all black, so can't really go wrong with that. It will go with every outfit. Yes, yeah, this one is very nice. Yeah, this one, okay. You're really liking this one so far. Yeah, I really like this one too. I think this is really honestly a steal. Okay, so I did find a Camaro. It's blue. Now, I did find a 2023 Camaro, which is the last year that they made the Camaro. It's a 2SS, and it is a little bit above your budget, so you did say you wanted to stick around the 40K range, right? Okay, so this one is actually above. It's $47,998, but it's only 2K miles, and it is a 2023, so it's really new. The interior is black and white, which I think is really cute, and the exterior is a really dark blue, so that's a nice car. It's a single owner as well, of course. It's low mileage, as you know. So it also has Apple CarPlay, heated steering wheel, blind spot monitor. It has a heads-up display, which, by the way, I definitely like the heads-up display. I do have that in my car as well, and I really enjoy that. So this one is really nice, and it's quite new. Now, of course, it is above your budget, but if you are willing to go a little bit above your budget, then this could be an option as well, where I could look some earlier model years or some higher mileage options to get you back in that budget range. Okay, yeah, so for the 2020 Corvettes, that range will be a little bit higher. It's probably going to be around the 70,000s for those 2020s, just because that is the first year of the C8. But if we so I have a 2014 Stingray. It's red. It does have 63k miles, but that one is 36,998. And then I also have a nice red one from 2015, and that one is going to be 44,998 and has 10k miles, so that's pretty good. If you are interested in that, that one is a little bit above your budget as well, but if that's what you're looking for, then me personally, well, I mean, it really depends on what you're wanting, I guess, this car for and what you're looking for. Personally, I am a little biased. I do own a Corvette myself. But now, given your wants that you have here, the fact that the Mustang that I showed you is premium trim, it's 2020, it's below your budget, it only has 4k miles, it's black, it's one of your choice colors, I would go for that one if I were you. But of course, I would recommend seeing the car in person before you make that decision, as well as test driving them, because you might have a preference after driving each of them, and you might find you like driving one more than the other. So that's definitely something that you want to keep in mind, because that's what's most important, especially if, I'm assuming this will be a daily driver, right? Yeah, because your Charger was. So if this is your daily driver, you're really going to want to make sure that this car is comfortable and practical for you. Now, in my opinion, the C7 has plenty of space. I also think the Mustang has plenty of space as well. I'm not too familiar with the space in a Camaro or a Challenger, but I'm assuming that the Challenger probably has a decent amount of space. And then the Camaro has a decent amount as well, I would assume. But of course, seeing them in person will help you make that determination. And I can have Jason take you out to view the cars, and then we can move forward after. I do have to go on my lunch break, but I will send you out to look at. So which cars would you like to look at? Okay, the Mustang, yeah. And the Challenger, okay. Sounds good. So I'll send you out there with Jason to look at the Mustang and the Challenger, and you can also test drive them. That way you can kind of see which one you prefer driving the most, and you can also see if there's anything in person that you like more or less about one car or the other. Apparently I can't talk anymore. I think I'm too hungry. But it was a pleasure working with you, and I will see you after my lunch break. It'll only